It's time to take out the trash. Trash Talk. Ken from the Foul Mouth Network and Joe Cronin.
Oh, yeah. Can you feel it, you fucks? Does the community feel it? Fucking that word, bro. What is going on? That Christmas hangover.
Yeah.
Me and Ken are just hanging out. I'm drinking a beer. And this is Trash Talk episode 4. Dude, I don't want to bring this up, or bring this up right away, and I feel like we should wait to bring this up until Corrupted, and we really are gonna. Let's tease it right now. I'm gonna bring all this. Well, I'm gonna bring up what we all agree to bring up on Corrupted. And only for a little while, because Corrupted, I want it to be about, we're talking about current events, we're talking about shit and all this stuff, but every once in a while, like all of us, we people try to divide us all the time, and it's just not gonna work because we love it. We fucking just love each other and shit. We do give each other shit though. It's funny. We give each other a lot of shit, and you and Bailey don't usually get into squabbles, but you guys were fucking slinging words the other day. It was really funny, and just fucking with each other. And the best, JB was writing the funniest shit, man. And it was so funny. It's so goddamn funny. I don't know if he'd like it though, but I think it's hilarious. And if he gives it the okay, we're gonna talk about it on Saturday night on Corrupted.
Oh, come
because
on.
It is so funny, dude. I was roaring laughing. You were afraid. It's funny because you made a comment like, "Oh man, this is all gonna get recorded or some shit." But I was afraid to say I did screenshot that because it was so goddamn funny. It was so funny.
At the time, no, but you look back at it and you're like, the fuck.
Right away, yeah. I thought it was funny, dude. I was like, that's hilarious because of how he I forget exactly what it was that he said, but it was it was wicked funny. I don't know. Oh man, for once
it goes to show you how much shit can get serious and then not serious in a flash of a second.
For once, I wasn't involved in that though. That's why it was funny to me. I was like, oh, finally. Hey, normally Justin would play the diffuser, but instead I was just like, this is great. I don't know why. I thought we're all on Christmas. I'm fucking with each other.
So horrible, man.
All shitting on each other on Christmas, fucking around.
Horrible, man.
It was so funny. So fucking funny. I almost sent you a picture of my dick out while touching my Christmas tree.
It's been a fucked up Christmas vacation, man.
That was a fucked up deal.
Yeah.
What a weird situations going on everywhere. Just the
really
weirdest
is
thing.
Weird situation. I mean, we the basis of what we're doing is coming on and doing shows. That's it. You know what I mean? It's not
yeah,
fixing the country's problems or something fucking really important like saving babies or something
yeah, it's really. Did I just hear a kid screaming? Leah,
I didn't hear that.
I swear to God, I just heard a kid scream, "Get off!" I thought I heard Gavin scream, "Get off," but I'm not sure. You might want to check the monitor. I think I hear kids fighting upstairs. Yeah, it's such a weird time. I don't know, man. It's so bizarre. It just shows you. But again, it's this is the sort of thing that I've seen happen on YouTube for the last 4 or 5 years. This is nothing new to me. This type of stuff. That's why I just have zero. I just immediately call it out. This is such bullshit. It's so funny. But it's so hilarious though that people think the best is the guy who wrote the D fucking Clue guy who's gonna probably be banned everywhere now. Who literally was telling me that you guys were scumbags, and then telling Bailey that, and then telling
and
you,
then coming and telling me that you guys are scumbags.
That I said that you might have smelled when you were here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I own every cologne in the fucking world, and I'm a freak with that shit. And you know what?
No, because cologne smells. Sometimes cologne smells terrible, but you didn't have any smell to you.
My thing was, even if it was me that you were talking about, I don't give a fuck. That's how it is. We get doggy dog with each other. We fuck around. We say stupid shit. We kid around. We don't take it serious.
Yeah, but I honestly, like, most people know that story was about Tommy C and Troy, because Troy was over with Tommy C, and I was like, man, someone just stinks. And it wasn't Troy, because I've known Troy before, and I don't know if it was because he had a long flight.
But let me tell you, I've seen that video when Tommy came to your house, and he looked kind of fucking slicked and wet and like greasy.
I think it was him, like, for sure. Because I was like, damn, someone smells bad. Like, it's weird. And I didn't expect that.
German smell to him. He probably had like that Helga ass smell.
Yeah, he was living in Germany way too long.
Yeah.
Well,
and sour bread ass.
But you smelled great. I smelled you, and you smelled great. Like, it's kind of like Tommy NC. A lot of people say they think Tommy NC smells, and I met him, and he did not smell.
I always smell great, man. My wife is a freak when it comes to that shit. Like, if I smell like ass, trust me, I wouldn't fucking.
Yeah. You don't get ass. You don't get ass if you smell like ass.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know, if we both got that fucking, I don't know what it is, this photo of us on the Trash Talk photo. It looks like you're my older brother or something.
People have said that to me.
Like, are you guys related or something?
Yeah, people have said that to me. I'm like, why do you think that? Oh, you guys got like blue eyes and like you got like your face looks a little similar.
You guys are gay looking.
You guys are gay.
Chat.
Oh, we get a super chat. Look at that. Sarah Small.
Love you all.
Sarah.
Go AJ
What's up, girl?
Styles. I'm ready for 2018.
Hope your holidays now how to do it. I could have told you.
Oh, it's weird. It just came back on its own right away. So I was like, oh, we're good. Okay, we're back, everybody.
I had to open up twice.
What?
I had to open up my OBS twice, like open it up and then open it up again, and then it started working everything.
I bet you I bet you there's an update. I bet you there's like an update going on with something, and like that's why shit's all acting weird.
Yeah, everything is acting weird, man. It's fucking very weird.
Yeah. How's your neck exploit, says Ed's View. Thank you, Ed. I was making some funny jokes about Sean's View earlier, like being from Japan, being like...
Dude, that video was great you made with Sean's View, bro. I was dying.
Well, see, now it's breaking up. Ed's View's in Japan, though, so it's like... It's just really funny to me. Yeah, Ed's View's from Japan. We gotta someday. Ed's View has to call in so we can ask him about Japan, because
that's like the alter ego of Sean's View. Is it like?
Yeah, I think that's where he came from.
What is it? The Chinese version of Sean's View?
No, Japanese.
Oh, Japanese version.
In Japan, Japan is Japanese, Ken, not Chinese.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you said China for a second.
You fuck.
I knew it was one of those.
Well, maybe it's because China, the wrestler, when she was still alive, was living in Japan.
Yeah, she was, right?
So maybe that threw you off.
China was in Japan, man. China died in Japan.
China
died in Japan.
Can you hear that?
Back in Bama. Good job, Tom. Life is good. Love you too.
Back in Bama. New job tomorrow. Life is good. Thank you, Medic Lucky. Medic Lucky with the new job. Sick.
Medic Lucky. Who's that fuck that keeps calling me a fat fuck? That M motherfucker.
What, Mr. Fuck?
Yeah, I just joined the gym, you fucker. You give me 5 months and I'm going to shed all this fat, and then I want to see what you'd say.
When did he call you that? When did he do that?
No, I don't know if it was him. It was some guy with an M name. He keeps busting my balls every time I'm on here.
What?
Yeah, I think he wants me to lose weight really bad.
He wants to bang you. He's like, come on, please.
I think he wants me to lose weight, and then he wants to fuck me.
Shout out to my Nickel Ken.
Shut up,
Thanks
Nickel
for
Ken.
everything.
Gorilla Strong, what's up, dude? Thanks for the $2.
I fucked your mother.
That's my nickel.
That's my
Cracker Jack.
That's my nickel.
It's been a while since I used that one. Yeah, but so yeah, it was a fucking week. What'd you do on Christmas, huh? Did you bang Santa Claus?
I caught him in the living room. It was like 4:30 in the morning, and we strung his fat ass up and we molested him. He was going, oh, stop. And I'll say, take his cock out right now. Take his dick out.
He was like, ho, ho, ho.
Smash that shit with a rusty screwdriver, like, wow.
Just went inside him.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched this Disclosure thing. I've seen this movie before. You know the Disclosure guys? Remember they did that thing in 2001 with that guy who sounds like a car salesman who runs the whole, like, he had like 3,000 people come out and say, he's got like tons of former Navy people and pilots and everybody coming out with what they knew about UFOs and it's real and all those things.
Brother Nero, what
Oh,
did
shit.
you
I didn't see
think
that.
of
No, I
Monday
don't think so.
Night Raw
Just call me
tonight?
Luke.
Brother Nero, why was Monday Night Raw so shitty, Brother Nero?
So shitty, Brother Nero.
I didn't know you were gonna be doing trash talk tonight, so I'm pumped. Ken my nickel, what's good, bro? Also shout out to the chat. Let's go.
Let's go. Just call me Luke. Dropping 10.50, man. Yeah, normally I don't even leave the donations on for trash talk, but I figured we'll chill out here.
Shout out to Luke.
We
Hope
spent.
you had a good one, man.
Hey, man, we had a lot of Christmas presents. We had to make it up, so I'll leave the donations on. I'll leave them on, man. And you know what? I'm even gonna up my pledge to. You know, I'm not gonna really talk about it because, again, like I said, like anybody who ever supported my show, and Ken feels the same way, and anybody who supported all of us, I'm not gonna go crapping on people because you know they stop pledging or whatever happens. It's a super chat.
Party.
Oh, Broken Matthew, thanks for the buck. Just Broken Matthew dropping a buck. Thank you, Broken. Super chat. But you know what I mean. You know, it's a pretty significant amount of money, you know, for us, and especially for Ken and Bailey and me. But I'm gonna up my pledge on your Patreon to make up for it. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you.
I'm gonna jump over there on Ken's Patreon. I'm gonna up it for all that bonus shit, and I'm gonna do the same thing on Bailey's. And then I'll just hope I'll make it up somehow. So if you guys want to jump on Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, hit up Ken on his, hit up Bailey on his. And
you know, I know for you, this is your job. This is what you do for a living. You know what I mean? For me, it's a hobby, and well, it turned into more than a hobby. It's more than a hobby now.
Ken,
I know I
hit
say
me
that a
up
lot,
if you
but
need some gym
it
tips,
turned into
bro.
more than that.
Hey, Gorilla Strong, thanks, man. No, but Ken, I mean, dude, I did this for years with no money. I did this for years while it was my hobby. You know, I worked 2 jobs. At some point, I worked 2 jobs while doing YouTube, and now it's like, oh shit, I can fucking, you know, now. And then it turned into a part-time job. It turned into I had a job, and then this was a part-time, and then now it's turned into this is what I do. So
yeah, well, I mean, you worked your ass off to get to this point, you know. But
it was also by accident too, because remember, I mean, I got fired for. I mean, you know, I got laid off from my job basically. Yeah. You know, I mean, they laid people off, and it was unexpected. So I didn't expect to not have that job. Yeah. But you know, I get that. But that's what you work towards, and it took me. You know, I've been on YouTube since 2006. So in reality, it took me over 10 years to get here. But in actuality, I really only knew what I was doing and tried hard for the last 4 years to 5 years. So, you know, but yeah, you get to, we're all growing so well right now that it's awesome. Like you're growing, I'm growing, Bailey's growing, we're growing. You know, I've had like a couple talkings with some people who run a website. You know, I haven't even talked to you about that yet. I'll talk to you about that later. But god damn it with this fucking Skype, man.
Going out again?
I don't know if it's Skype or if it's my situation over here. I don't know if it's my how I've got stuff hooked up or if it's Skype doing this. I'm not really sure yet, but
I hear you fine. I don't know if you hear me all right, but
yeah, it's like all of a sudden you go into like, but it's not you. It's Skype. It's been doing this all night. Did it to Connor when he was on my show earlier.
You know, you're talking about figuring out YouTube and all that shit, and I saw your video with Sean's View, and I couldn't believe how many fucking times it said on there, returns, and I'm like, that fuck, he hit on something there, you know?
Yeah. Well, he knows what he's doing. I mean, like
yeah, he does.
I know what
exactly
he did.
What he's doing.
Even I know what he did. I mean, I know what he did, but it's like integrity. It's like, okay, like. You would think that maybe you could make a couple CM Punk clickbait videos where it's like 2017, 2018, CM Punk returns, rumors happening. Like it's like that makes no sense as a sentence. But he knows that the word returns is bigger than return. Oh God, look at this.
What tonight?
Skylar Fat.
What was great, especially when Roman Reigns went crazy.
The size
pulled out his penis. I like Roman Reigns' penis. My name is Skylar Fat.
Yeah, that's the long donation.
It's all good. As long as you don't delete the donations, we be all good.
Hey, just call me Luke. Thank you, man, for the 1212. Skylar Fat. That big titty nipple.
Big fucking ham hock on his chest.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. You know, I get what he's doing, but I just thought it was so funny to keep going down.
It's fucking funny, man.
Like, how many videos can you possibly make? Like,
just drill it home.
He literally made, there's 100 videos. So,
there's fucked up, man.
There's 365 days.
And you know, he says that he's got integrity too. That's what like is funny about it. It's like he knows that he doesn't. He knows that.
Yeah, he's like, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the rumors. Get mad at the rumors.
It's not the rumors. He makes the fucking shit up as he goes along, man. He always has.
I know, it's crazy. Oh, you know, and even if you look at him, I can pull out. There was like 4 to 5 times CM Punk came up in WWE News, and like 3 of them were other wrestlers commenting on like if he could return. So I could see how you can make a news video about that. But all his titles were like, you know, CM Punk returns in 2018. You know, John Cena comments on big shocking update, and it's like, what?
Fucking, it's like, but have like, you know, stop sitting there and calling yourself, you know, and saying you have integrity when you know you don't. You know you don't. You know, like that's the part of it that's like.
This is what he did.
If you're
with
on there
this...
saying it is what it is, then that's another thing.
That's why his girlfriend left. He was sitting there at home, like right before they were about to do it. He was like, "Let me tell you something. I'm going to give it to you a whole night long. It's going to be like a 2-hour event. I'm going to come 3 times. You're going to fucking jizz yourself. It's going to be unbelievable, bitch. I'm going to lick your nipples. It's going to be crazy." And then like they start doing it. Like she rubs up against him, and then he's like, "Oh."
Yeah. Then she's like, "The fuck is going? You know,
then,
I'm trying my best here."
That's it. 6 years of this, I'm leaving.
This is all you're going to give me? But I'm trying my best here.
I did my best. I did the rest. I touched your breast.
I did my best.
I laughed at my own joke.
That guy's fucking just off the wall.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, in real life, like, did you ever see the video we did together?
No, what do you mean?
I met him in because he lives right around the corner from the mainstay area of the promotion I call for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we cut a promo like outside of the place. You can't hear. You can't.
Yes, I did see that. What, did he meet you there that night?
Well, he went to the event. Yeah.
What's up?
So I did this video, and you can see the video. I don't think you can hear this, but you know what I mean. Like, and this is on Sean's channel and my channel. But I was like, "Yo, what's up?"
Wrestling fans, it's Joe Cronin here with you.
And then all of a sudden, like,
and
Sean walks into the screen like he's a badass or something. Look at this. Oh, yo, what's up? And I
like he's a wrestling star. Like,
you're a bad guy, man. What are you doing here?
What's
I'm
all
gonna
the
demolish
spiel
someone.
about?
I'm gonna take a dump on them, Cronin. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a dump on that cock.
Imagine he just started fighting you right there. He
punched me.
You imagine that?
Yeah, even though I was recording. Yeah, and then I kick his ass, and then I put it up on my channel, and I'd call it Sean's View Cheap Shots Me, and I beat the shit out of him. Look, he's got a goddamn Old Navy shirt on.
I got my Old Navy shirt and hat to match.
I'm wearing the shirt from the Alec Baldwin and Beetlejuice, or whatever. Like, I don't know. And he's just going off. Yeah, people. This was a crazy. Like, this was. I think he just showed his ass, and I pointed to his dick.
Look at my ass.
This got a lot of heat at the time because I think this is the first time me and JD split from each other for a little while, and then all of a sudden he's in a video with me, and people are like, "What the fuck?"
Oh shit!
Look, 69 views, 6,900 views.
Damn.
That means we should have sex.
69.
Man, that was a nutty fucking night, dude. But I could, you know, he's a harmless guy, though. That's the thing. It's like he's not, you know what I mean? It's like you like him even though you know, he's another guy. He's another character, you know? That's it. Yeah. I mean, he's kind of I know people think he's a scumbag, and he obviously is with the clickbait shit that he does. He's just kind of scummy, obviously. He's like the used car salesman of the YWC.
Yeah,
so,
he definitely comes off like that. I remember the one time I spoke to him on the phone. Had a lot to do with like his private life at that time, and he was just, it was just very weird interaction, to say the least.
Yeah, dude, and like it was weird. Oh god, I wish I could play that. That was an unbelievable shit. That was so fucked up.
I was like, what the fuck did I just get myself into here?
He was really mad at me when do you remember I was reading his Facebook comments because he were like, I don't get why no girls like me. Like, what's wrong with this world now? There's no more gentlemen left in the world. Like
gentlemen.
Whatever he was saying.
There's no more gentlemen. Whatever happened to courting a girl? What happened to that?
He left me a message that was like, "Why'd you do that? Like what the fuck, man? Like I wouldn't do that to you, you know, type of thing."
Are you serious? He did?
Yeah, because like I was going on his you know, it's his Facebook, his public Facebook, and I was just highlighting what he's saying and like making fun of it.
So it's public. It's a public Facebook. Why would he have a problem with that? Like that, you know, you're putting that out there to begin with. You know.
Well, I mean, I think that you can't see his Facebook unless he accepts you as a friend. So it's kind of like I was like, you know what I mean, like snooping his Facebook out.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So I kind of like, it was funny, like it really was, but I was like, yeah, I was like, I agree with you. I think I'm wrong. I was like, I think that's fucked up. I was like, so I'm not gonna do it anymore, you know. And I took it down and everything for him, because he was right. I think I don't a lot of times say like, oh, I fucked up or shouldn't do that. But that, like, if it was like, if he was writing that stuff on Twitter, you know, I mean, yeah, I could do that. That's funny.
We're scumbags. I mean, we're scumbags. We exploit people. I mean, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Right? That's what we do.
So we do, motherfucker. Like the other night when you did Jake DeMarco.
I did do him.
I talked to Jake earlier. He's sick. He's sick, badly sick.
Is he really?
Probably my fault. Yeah,
when you said sick, I thought, all right, maybe he's like,
no,
he's coming back, but he needs like a break type of thing.
Yeah, no, like he's like he's like
sick.
Well, I'm a little bit sick too. I had a little bit of a sore throat and a little bit of a neck.
Around, dude. You know, everybody, believe it or not, is getting sick. I mean, it's going around. So,
well, I couldn't. We were supposed to see Leah's grandfather, and you know we couldn't do it because he's kind of like getting chemotherapy right now and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
you don't want to be sick around him.
Yeah, I was like, well, can't we? You know. Nope, can't do that now. And I was right, though. I'm glad we didn't, because I didn't know yet. I was feeling a tickle, sort of, like a hint. I felt like there was a hint that I could be sick. And normally I would have never mentioned it, but because of that, I was like, do I have to tell people? Like, I think I should. So we didn't end up going there, but it was like, but yeah, now I know.
Christmas number 3.
You got a third one like Bailey? Bailey has 3 or 4, too.
Me too, man, because my wife's parents are split up, so it's like we got to go to her mother's and then do her father, you know, like a couple of days later. So that's where we're going to be going Friday. So hopefully I'm home. I probably should be definitely home in time for Monetize This. So
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm going to be cutting it close, but I'll be on there. I mean, I'll definitely get home at like 11, probably before 11. I
shipped the belt to you this morning, so hopefully you get it. I'm hoping that it gets there Thursday, but it could get there Friday.
Oh, man. So either way, it should be here by the weekend.
I would think, because I sent it, you know, like priority, like in a box.
Now, when I go to send that back eventually, right?
Yeah.
Now, I have to go to do I have to go to the post office and get a box for it and all that shit? Or I can send it back in the same one? Or
however you send it. Maybe you should be so confident you'd be like, I'll never have to send it back, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, you know.
I know, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, if you have to send it to like Bailey wins it. You know, you'd have to.
Okay, so I'm going to send it to the next person.
Yeah, that, or you know,
because it wouldn't be stupid if you already knew who won, and then it's like I'm sending it to you, then you got to send it to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean like we'll find out who wins, and then like you know within the next couple days or whatever, 3 to 5 days, you just send it to the next guy.
I have a feeling I'm going to be sending it to your house, even though you're not going to win it.
Well, you might be, because Leah might win it.
Yep.
She won the first round here, so it's going to get interesting when it gets to the end, because, what is it, 142 we're on? So that was 142. So Leah won, I think, 142. So 3, 4, 5. So there's 3 more episodes left. So if Leah wins next week, she's automatically in then, I think, right? Yeah, she's in then. If Leah wins next week.
Yeah. She gets a shot at it then.
If I win next week, you know, then it's 1-1, and then who else is going to win? You know, it's gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
I think this is a well-designed sort of setup.
Yeah, keep you on the edge of your seat.
And what's up to PS Carnivore in the chat? Old school man. You know, because somebody after the next episode and the next episode, like it's going to get like, oh shit, this last one could decide something.
Yeah.
So That's going to be a big episode for people
It's
who
like
could
a
be fighting.
7-game series, man. You go to the 7th game.
And, but then now the main event's going to happen on 146. So then it's who gets the belt. Do you keep the belt? You know, so that's. I think that this has created a very good dynamic and excitement, and something that makes people want to support the show too and donate, and you know, a way that we're going to really keep the shows funded here pretty well. So yeah, I think it's a great creation. I think it's going to be fun, and you won the first belt. No one's ever going to win the first monetized belt again.
No one could ever win the first one again, man. I'm like Finn Balor.
Yeah, so you should be dead like the next day after you win it. You should be injured right after you win it.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a curse.
I'm Finn Balor.
I'm Finn Balor.
I'm Finn Balor.
They have no idea what the fuck to do.
I used to drink a lot. My friends in the pub.
Oh, it's doing that thing on Skype again where you're like a fucking robot.
I'm a fucking robot, no Cronin. Year in review, man.
You know what, though, I noticed? When I turn my mixer off and turn it back on, it goes away.
Really?
Yeah, dude. So it's something to do with the mixer, I think.
You know what that means, right?
What's that?
Can you believe I gotta fucking sit here and endure the Rangers playing the
Hang on a second. I can't. Hold on a second. I can't hear you. Fucking donation.
Mr. Joe Cronin, hope you had a happy Christmas and have a happy New Year.
Clinton Gorman. Happy New Year, Clinton Gorman. Holy shit, Clinton, what's up, bro? All the way from, I believe, Ireland, if I'm not correct.
Damn.
Clinton Gorman from Ireland dropping the $20. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you. It's going to be a party next week.
Shout out to Ireland, man.
Dude, we have to, I don't know what we're doing, but I mean, because I'm like, dude, it's going to be a New Year's Eve party. It's going to be a party. So, like, I mean, I don't know if we got to coordinate something with that. I'm not sure what to do. Like,
and that'd be awesome to do some kind of like simulcast.
That's what I was thinking, like everybody's live or something.
Oh, that'd be fucking sick. That'd be pretty cool, man.
Like, you got to see what Joe just called you a piece of shit over on his channel, you know, that type of thing.
That'd be great.
Or like or I don't know, something. We'll talk about it later, but yeah, I don't know why that something's up with the mixer, because I turn the mixer off, then I turn it back on, that goes away. It's
My
like
mix is fucked up too, man. It's really weird.
It's almost like after a little while, like it starts crunching and turning into crunchy shit.
Yeah, why does it do that, these mixes, man?
I don't know if it's like overloading or overheating or...
Yeah, I don't know.
This is new. I just got it new. My old one broke. I used to have it, and then I bought this other one that I've had for the last 2 years, and then I got my Yamaha back, and I'm like, cool, I got a Yamaha again, and now it's doing that, so I don't fucking know what to do. I should just piss all over it.
That'll help it.
Lee, I'm going to piss on the mixer.
I mean, dude, I got so many fucking messages here that, like, I would love to play on air.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, Tommy NC sent me a couple of messages on Christmas.
Well, you can pay him off, as we know.
I really want to pay him off for this one, man, because it is so fucking I can't.
Oh, my God.
It's so fucked up, man, too. It's just like, you just scratch your head when you hear it. It's like one of those where you're like, what?
That's so funny.
Dude, so
he gave us gold with that, but can I buy a mask? And here's the thing. Remember we said, like, we didn't know if it was a good idea or whatever else. And I was like, dude, I'll give you $100. I'll buy the mask. I'll give you the hundreds of dollars if you let us. That was smart
because you foreseen that there was like that meme there. You know what I mean? That lasting thing. You know?
Not only did we get that great episode of Corrupted because we got to play the audio of him begging for the mask stuff, but like, and that turned into a whole thing, and then $150, and then Buy Me a Mask song that I think I did it either on that episode or the week after. And then that became memed by the guy who made the video. And like, dude, like, and then it became a donation now. So it's just like all that shit stemmed from giving him money to let us play his audio, private audio, on the air. And in fact, it's created $100 donations because of it being there. So it paid for itself 10 times over, you know, as I thought.
Buy Me a Mask song is probably one of the funniest fucking song parodies on any channel.
It's definitely one of my best ones, if not the best one.
It's fucking just, it's a home run, that one. It really is.
I think
it truly is.
It's weird because
him dancing in the background, dude. Come on,
that video made it fun, way better. Like it was,
the video is just great. Like
it was good, but like that video took it to another level. It's totally like oh my god,
buy me a mask.
That guy brought it to another level, man. I mean, I feel like for every like 3 great weird things that you do parody wise, I can come up with one. You know, for every 3 you do, I can do one. So
no,
like,
come up with, dude. Don't sell yourself short on those, bro. You come up with some fiery shit too, man. Come on.
I know.
But sometimes we don't hit on something. Sometimes it's kind of like, you know. But
yeah, I missed on that one.
Yeah, sometimes we hit on shit that's just like.
But you know what's funny is when you do miss sometimes, and people in the chat or somebody starts going like, "Oh, I guess that's done with," or "I guess you're done," you know, like, "Oh, not good. This one wasn't not feeling this," or like somebody just goes, "Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do these anymore," and it's like, "Oh, come on, bro, you miss a couple times. That happens." But it's funny how some people go.
I've ended shit because I thought it was bad, and other people are like, "Why the fuck would you not do that?" And I'm like, "It was horrible." Like, but it actually turned out to be good. I am such a bad judge when it comes to my own shit. It's not even funny.
Stephen Smith just wrote in the chat, "What if I kill myself because everyone hates me? JD's tears, perfect for queers."
JD's tears, yeah.
Perfect for queers.
That's another good one right
Can you
there.
believe that JD flagged that guy's channel and flagged that video down?
Like, why?
Because he made a video TSS?
Like, how, like, what does he think? Like, people are not allowed to speak? Like, this is what I've always said to people, and especially like the people who, you know, come on to the shows that don't have their own show, but they're like trying to check it out to see if they like doing this type of thing, and maybe they'll do their own show. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you want the jubilation, you want the praise, you want the, you know, the good vibes, but you have to remember, there's the fucking
Ken
things.
versus Joe rap battle tonight.
I didn't
Pretty
hear it.
please.
Oh, that's okay. Ken versus Joe rap battle tonight. Pretty please, Broken Matthew says.
Fuck, we're both sick. Friday night we'll do it.
We should do it on Monetize This, yeah. And I'll have to fix my mixer because, yeah, you just went all kooky again. It's my fault. Say something.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, see, you're all fucked up sounding. But if I click if I turn my power off on my mixer and turn it right back on, you're back to normal. Ready? I'm gonna click it back off. Click. There you go. You're back to normal. See? What the fuck is that? Thank you, Broken Matthew. I don't get it.
How's your fucking neck, Broken Matthew?
Broken neck.
But yeah, so we're gonna have a big, I guess, all weekend long and all show longs. Every show is gonna be about like probably celebration, New Year's type of thing.
Yeah.
So, Monetize This, and then Insomniac, and then we got Corrupted podcast. Are we gonna do a little special something on Corrupted, like year in review or something?
Yeah, maybe we should do that. We'll do like a countdown or some kind of bullshit.
Like that. Even if we cover like major news stories of the year too, like we could go over and kind of recap something like that.
We should do funny, sarcastic resolutions based off of like do other people's resolutions, like what they should be.
That is pretty fucking funny shit. You are right about that.
Like
that
Donald Trump promises to tweet at least 20% less every week or something.
I promise my New Year's resolution to do less tweeting.
I'm gonna stop hating blacks.
I'm gonna stop hating black people and less tweeting.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, man! It's like fucking.
I'm about to rape your whole family. I'm about to kill your fucking kids with a butcher knife. Chop them up into little bits. Cut their tits off. If them bitches
A little bit less
don't
killing your kids with a butcher knife.
My name's Trump. My name's Trump Tower. I got a tower in my pants, in your mom's pussy. Yo, can suck my ass or eat my fucking tussie out.
that's a terrible beat, but yeah, it's super chat.
We need more love.
Broken Matthew.
My next good Ken or neck will hurt. Fry Joe kills.
My neck's good, Ken. Your neck will hurt. Friday Joe kills. Let's see.
Friday Joe kills.
You know, I will say, Ken, that this is interesting because I'm not trying to like blow my own asshole, but I have tried to battle many people on Monetize This in the past. Like, and not that I'm not like a rapper or anything at all. I don't even listen to that much rap, but like just for the fuck of it, I was fucking around in early Monetize This episode, and I was like, dude, these rappers now suck. I mean, like, I'll do this, and I did something, and people were like, damn, that was pretty good. And that was Steven. Thanks for the sub. And, you know, people were like, damn, that was pretty good. So I was like, all right, I'll battle somebody. And I just shredded people. And then I've shredded everybody that I've ever had a rap battle with ever. I'll Monetize This. And I don't even think I'm that good. And I think me and you, it would be pretty epic. But, again, it's not out of the realm that, like, one of us could fucking bomb. You know, I mean, that could happen.
Yeah, because I have went on the mic before and thought, like, and went on a beat that I was like, oh, first of all, for me to freestyle or do something on it, I got to like the beat.
Yes,
you know
I agree. I mean? I'm the same way. Yeah, it's like, oh, wait, this ain't going to work.
Yeah, if I don't feel the beat, I can't do shit. I'm horrible. I can't rap. I can't put two words together. I got to like the beat that I'm rapping with, you know? So that's key. Second of all, I mean, you know, it just like you just said, you could start off and then it could just be horrible right from the get-go, and it's just doomed, you know? Well, I mean, we're not professional rappers, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's hit or miss sometimes, you know? But it would be epic if we put on, like, we both got to pick our own music, and we had to flip a coin to see who goes first.
You know what'd be cool, too, is to do it live would be awesome, but also to do something like where, like, me and you and Bailey, and
JB's got to go too.
No, but in whoever else, and like, dude, like we got to make our own songs, and like rap songs dissing each other.
That'd be pretty sick. I know, that would be cool.
Like, and we all had to shit on each other in these rap songs, and we played them up against each other, and we let people, or we like one day we played that one, then we played the next one. We let people vote on like which one's the best one, and whoever wins moves on to the next round against the other guy.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea right there.
What's up, Leah? What?
Party.
What? I just figured Leah ain't gonna do it.
No, but it's still matter of factly leaving me out because I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, okay. Well, Leah's doing it then.
No, I'm not.
Well,
that'd be pretty sick, man. All of us should do it.
I literally.
Everybody has a song parody they do.
Yeah.
And it gets voted on.
Well, I could actually, Leah, you could just talk shit and I could turn it into a song. She could just talk into the mic, and then I could edit Leah in there, whatever. Oh, by the way, D-Moon, if you're listening, your Queen Leah cup, we sent that to you today too, so you should get that in the mail, D-Moon. Meant to get it to you for Christmas, but so shout out to D-Moon if he's listening.
The moon.
I was gonna send him something else. I'll probably send it later. I wanted to find some relic around here that was like part of the show, like my old arm for my microphone or my old microphone. I was gonna send it to him. It's broken. You know, like my headphones that I broke.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought that would be kind of.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Like,
that is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Like this, I don't know if he cared, but that'd be kind of cool. Like, oh, like shit, he wore this for a year. Now I have it. So that's pretty cool. Maybe not though. I don't know.
No, I think that's cool, man. If you're a fan of the show, that should be cool to you.
Well, D Moon is, he's so fucking supportive.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. But you'll get the cup and you can open it up. You can piss in it. Piss in the Queen Leah cup. Leah, you should be happy. You won the first Monetize This round.
No, now you're just coming up with a way to fucking keep me out of it, so I don't.
I just said you're in.
She knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
She knows you too well.
I don't know why the goddamn thing's doing this. Let me check my settings on Skype. Maybe that's got something to do with it.
Are you muting me, bro?
Are you muting me?
You're fucking muting the MK Ultra.
No, I don't see any reason why.
When your mug's made in China.
They are. Those are definitely made in China.
Why is everything made in China?
It's cheap.
Is it? Like, I know it's cheap, but like, is it really that cheap? Where everything's got to be fucking made there?
I guess, yeah, because they have the biggest production line. Like, it just makes it, like, if you try to make something in America and it's like, oh, that's going to be...
Dude, it's crazy how far China has come in, like, 60, 70 years.
Oh, yeah.
That country was, like, desolate, bro.
Shit
it had
bum.
no food in it. It
What
had
up,
no
Ken and
schooling
Joe?
systems. It
Hope
had
you
no
guys had a
factories. It had
kick-ass
nothing,
Christmas.
dude. It barely had roads.
I'm
at one
binge
point.
watching some of your guys' old shows this whole
Fucking
week
crazy.
to
Oh,
end
here's
the
D-Moon.
year
Here's
right.
D-Boot.
Yo, what's up? This whole week, he's binge watching old shows. Thanks, D-Moon, for watching back and watching the old shows.
That's awesome. I was doing that the other day. Me and Lucky Low.
I love that, man. I love going back, like, and watching, like...
Me and Lucky Low had a ton of work in a workshop, right? And
Yep.
we had Christmas lights out. It was like 2 days before Christmas break or whatever, and we had Christmas music on. And then all of a sudden we're working on stuff, and I'm like, hey, put on monetize. He was like, how's those old monetize this? And I was like, you never heard them? And he's like, no. I'm like, let's go take a walk down memory lane. So we went to the first monetize this, then we went to like the 20th, then we went to like the 30th, then we listened to a couple in the 40s.
You know,
Then we jumped off.
Well, you know what's funny is I can remember when, like, we first brought in donations, and, like, people were mad because they were like, oh, they go off all this randomly, and, like, oh, like, and people, and then it just became part of the show big time, and now it's, like, just a fucking hilarious thing, like, that's part of it. But when you're doing 6 to 7 hours sometimes, it's like, it's a big part of the show, and if we didn't do it, there would be no show anymore, so it's huge. But then, now we've got Corrupted, where there's none of them, so here's a super chat.
Party.
Broken Matthew's just tipping us here. He's dropping the dollar in the guitar case here.
Big rain.
Chris Tosevich did that.
He's at the strip club right now, Broken Matthew.
Yeah, he's wearing strippers.
He's throwing them dollar bills out there.
Stuff a buck in our asses. Yeah, Chris Tosevich did that when he was my when he was on Monetize This originally with me, Chris, and Tommy C. He was playing guitar in Vegas, making money every week. He made about $300 to $400 a week.
Real nice.
And it was $400 a month for his house. Can you believe that?
Oh my!
In Vegas.
How could you beat that?
No, you can't. Oh, I think it might have been $600 now that I think about it, but still, that's crazy.
Awesome.
But you know what happened is they like changed something about the laws were different there all of a sudden for street performers, and the cops were like shitting on him, like they were like finding him wherever he was, and being like, nah, you got this wrong. They were finding every little thing they could with like, oh no, you're doing this wrong, or you're on this corner the wrong way.
Jesus.
And he had to go to court a couple times, and then when they got pregnant with his first kid, they were just like, can't do this anymore. And he said he was moving back here. And I was like, wow, this is going to be awesome, dude. You're going to be back home with me.
Party.
Hey, it's Douchebag. Douchebag just dropping a buck. What's
Down
up?
under, baby.
All the way from down. Yeah, look at that. Australian money. What's up, man?
Douchebag's the man.
I love Douchebag.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I love douche.
I love
If
bag.
anybody out there has a girl on a period, can you just put that in a fucking thing and mail it to me? I'll eat it.
Please send it to us. P.O. Box.
I'm going to gobble it. Oh, I got the P.O. box down below. Gobble that shit up.
That P.O. Box, care of Cronin. Send us your maxi pads.
What's up, Jasmine? Speaking of maxi pads. So we oh, fuck.
Here we go.
I love you, Jasmine. No, seriously, please don't make a video on me or something. This is what he said.
I'm exposing him.
Oh my God. Even Gina's here. What's up, Gina?
Gina.
Damn.
What's up, girl?
She's pretty good looking.
I couldn't believe some of the stories I was hearing, Cronin, of we did a how did Tofany fuck you over game.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe how many people were fucking saying some crazy shit, man. It's like everybody's in sync.
Except for
on
Jake
that.
when you
Well, that was funny because I was like, how did Tofany fuck you over? And he's like, how's your neck? I was like, okay, don't answer the question.
no sold.
How's your neck?
Dolphin on high goes, I joined on the wrong night. Well, that's what we do here, man. It happens.
Wait, what?
I think he's talking about because I was talking about gobbling up tampons or something.
Oh, Jesus.
I think.
Hey, listen, you can hear anything on these shows, all right?
Anything can happen. But we are going to get out of here because we were only going to do 20 minutes, and we've done a pretty good amount of time here. We're just coming on here to hang out for a few minutes, just shoot the shit, or shit to shoot, whichever way you'd say it.
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit.
We're going to be on tomorrow night. We're going to be doing regular news, good old-fashioned news-orientated shit. No drama.
That'll be good tomorrow. You know what? I'll call again tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to get off at 11 to do Corrupted, to do Out of Nowhere, but I think we're doing Out of Nowhere tomorrow because I think Connor will be there, and I think Jake will finally be back, and I think and I'll be on your show before that though we're starting the mixer. What time are you going live?
Tomorrow's 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, so I'll probably come on at some point for at least maybe a half hour or so.
Yeah, stop in, say what's up. I'll have Filthy with me tomorrow, and no Lucky Low for this whole next 2 weeks because he's like, you know, on vacation or whatever. So it's going to be me and Filthy tomorrow, and I think it's Filthy's last show of the year as well. So,
man, unbelievable! It's going to be a party, man. I don't know. We'll have to figure something out Sunday. I wonder if we could come up with some kind of creative way to do it Sunday. Like,
yeah, we should come up with something that. I mean, I don't know about a simulcast because it's like, why split the demographic up? You know what I mean?
Well, tell me what your plan is now. What were you thinking about doing?
I was just thinking about just doing like appreciation type of show, like just going the year in review and then like going onto the channel and listening to old shows, putting up, you know, bringing up and monetize this old shows and like just going over.
Wait a minute,
you
talking about Corrupted or you talking about on Sunday?
I was talking, you're talking about as far as what I was planning for Corrupted?
No, I mean like, you know, for actually the New Year, because New Year will be Sunday night, right, in a Monday.
Oh, what am I doing for that actual day?
Yeah, because I was thinking like actually when the ball drops, like I was thinking like we'd have we might be live.
Oh shit!
Right.
That I mean, I'm gonna be up the block from my house at somebody's house.
Oh, you'll be at a actual party.
Yeah, not the whole night though. I'll probably be there for when
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'll be around after that. I'll tell you that.
I've always had real bad luck on New Year's. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know, like, bad shit happens to me a lot. Like, it's always a bad
fight or...
Even one of the first times Leah was mad at me, the first fights we ever had, was New Year's. And even before that, before I knew Leah, like, I was having horrible New Year's Eve nights. Like, they were just horrible.
It's pretty fucked up you said that, man, because I've had some pretty shitty ones myself, man.
Isn't it weird? Like, it's, like, bizarre. Like, it's, like, the full moon or people are just freaky. Leah, what was it that you were mad at me? Remember, it was like our first fight, kind of like we're out at it was New Year's, my first New Year's with Leah.
It's because you were a grouch and you always think everything's going to go wrong. So if you have that mentality against
No. It was the first one, though, and I was playing in the band with Leanne. And we were out at a bar. Oh, I know what it was. I think you were mad because you didn't want to drink or something, or there was drunk people around and we were at a bar. And, like, you got kind of grouchy about it. And I was in a band at the time playing a cover band. And
basically she pulled a woman on you.
She pulled a woman on you. But all my time with Leah, she was, like, going along with everything. Like you want, like, let's just do whatever you want to do. Like,
beginning, right?
Yeah, because, like,
yeah. They trap you.
Like, 6 months, it was like, oh, everything's good.
Yeah, they trap you. They're like, oh, we'll do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, sure. Oh, whatever you want, honey. And then it's fucking once she knows that,
yeah,
you know,
you're
they
in.
got you.
Yeah, it's like football sucks.
Yeah, they're like the Black Widow of spiders. Like, you know how spiders eat their fucking men? They eat their men up.
Yeah.
Like, that's how some women are. They're like the fucking eat you up.
I think she'd had enough, too, because at the time I was still, like, you know, like, for 2 years, I was drunk every day, like, almost.
Oh, no, that's not good.
So when I met her, I was still kind of doing it a little bit, even though she really did change my life and everything. Like, but it took a while to completely come off of it. Like, I was still, like, even when we found out about our first kid, like, I was still having, like, drunken nights issues, like, and stuff like that, which is weird because, like, I would think that immediately a kid would snap me completely out of it, and it didn't. Yeah. It did snap me out of it a lot, but it didn't quite get rid of the full demon. It wasn't until 2010 that I stopped, like, I stopped going out and drinking and stuff like that. Like, that was the last time. I think that was the last time I really started regularly going to bars and getting drunk, because that was the night I got in the fight with that bartender outside. I've told that story a million times where he threw me through the car. And because, you know, it was this little shit. I told you, you've heard this, right? Or maybe not.
I don't know if I did.
I was at a bar, and Leah dropped me and my friend off in South Boston, and we got way too drunk, and we were in the car acting like shitheads in the car, like just being obnoxiously loud. And Leah was like, "I'm not fucking listening to this at home." So we were dropping my buddy off, but she goes, "Get out too, just both of you get out." And eventually I was like, "Fine, whatever." Like, and then Leah just pulled away and left and went home. And so me and Bobby, my buddy, were like, "All right, let's go down to this bar." And I've told this story, so some people know exactly what I'm talking about. Some people might be interested in this. And we go down this bar called Whitey's. And Whitey's is like in South Boston. And it's like, there's like retro bars. Like, there's like a bar that's like, you know, all blinged up, brand new, looking hot, like cool. The yuppies are in there. But if you walk further down the street, there's a fucking, like, it looks like a broken down building. And then there's a fucking wooden door that looks like it's just, like, not supposed to be there. But if you open it, there's a bar inside.
Oh, shit.
And the bar's just all jacked up. It's all fucked up in there. It's like an old, like, looks like it's 1910. And there's like a speakeasy or whatever you call it behind. Like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
And the bartender, Whitey, he just like shine a glass and look at you. And like, there'd be tons of different people in there. White people, black people. There'd be everybody. Like, there'd be really a mix of people. It's awesome. It's weird because I went there a lot, and there was a lot of, sometimes there was a couple, there was more black people in that bar than some of the other bars, and I'm like, why are they coming in this very Irish place that's Whitey's? And it's like, but it was cool though, because it was like, there was like a mix of people, where like some of the other places was all white yuppie people who were in South Boston, or like real shitty like Southie type people that were whatever. But no, I love that bar. But so we went in there, and his aunt was working the bar. So she poured us big, tall glasses of fucking rum and cokes, mostly rum, you know? And, dude, we got jacked up.
Like
we walked up to the street we're so drunk that we walked up there with the glasses a quarter full and went into the new bar, which is called, I think it was, we went in there, and I just remember I waited for my drinks. People have heard this story a million times. But we were so drunk, and it took me 30 minutes to get to the bar. Like, the bartender was an Irish guy, and he was like serving, you know, everybody, and I'm sitting there like, is this guy not seeing me? What the fuck? And so eventually he comes to me and goes, "Oh, what do you want?" And I'm like, "I need 2 Bud Lights." Right? And I'm like, Jesus, finally. And my buddy's been waiting for his beer. So I'm like, "I need 2 Bud Lights." He comes and slams the bottle down. I grab it, and I go, "Oh, no, I need 2. And like, he said something to me like, "Only fucking 1," or like, "Only serving 1," or something like that. Like a weird, like, I didn't know why he was saying that, and I'm just lost, you know. And I'm like, "Dude, no, I need 2." And then I started yelling at him at one point. I said, like, "Dude, I fucking need 2. I've been waiting here for like 20 minutes to get this drink. I need 2. Me and my buddy over there needs 1 too." And then he screamed at me again, like something, like walked away from me, and he wouldn't come back. And I was like, and I still don't know to this day, like, why that was. Like, did he notice us come in, like, just retarded and was like, "I'm not giving this guy 2 drinks"? I got to believe that's what it was.
That's got to be what it was.
So I got so mad and furious that I actually took the bottle and I smashed it over the bar.
Oh, shit, really?
Now, there's like, it's like elbow tight room in this place, and like the music is going like dum, 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 and I just go psh, and smash the bottle all across the bar, and it's in my hand still, you know, the broken pieces, and I just dropped it on the bar.
Shit's about to get real.
And I just thought to myself, I kind of like sobered for a second doing that, you know.
That'll do it.
And I kind of went, I'm kicked out of here. Like, I am definitely getting kicked out of here. So I just turned around and left. I turned around and walked fairly quickly to the door.
The bouncers were like, "Oh man, thank you, man."
There's no bouncers.
All right.
So I go outside, and I'm like, I'm standing outside, like, what am I doing? Because I had that, like, even though I was mad and I was crazy, like, I snapped out of it for a second, even though I was just smashed. And I go, man, that was fucked up. What am I doing? You know, and I'm like, maybe no one noticed, you know, and I'm just going to get out of here. Well, he came out after me. The guy, the fucking bartender, who's smaller than me, but like ripped, but like Irish strong, you know? And he comes out after me. He's like, what the fuck do you think you're fucking doing? He's screaming. And I'm like, listen, dude, I'm fucking sorry. Like, I was like, I apologize. I fucking shouldn't have done that. I was like, dude, if you want me to come in and clean that up and then leave, I'll do it. I'll clean up all the glass, whatever you want, like blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have fucking done that. But he kept screaming at me. And I was like, dude, I apologize. Like, I'm seriously trying to apologize, like whatever. Now, and this is sort of, I'm saying this all drunk. And that was the last thing that I, like, for the most part, almost the last thing I really remember. Except for I remember he said, he kept bumping in me, like chesting me and screaming at me and pointing and like sticking his finger in my chest.
Jesus.
And I go, dude, and I got mad again. So now I'm mad again, and I go, dude, do you want to like fuck me or something? Like, you have some kind of hot on for me or something? Because like, and I went right back in angry again because I'm trying to say sorry and he's not listening. He's still screaming at me and pointing at me, and I don't like that. So I'm like, well, now you're being a shithead, you know, sort of. So I'm like, you know, what are you trying to fuck me? What are you, gay? You know, because he's bumping into me a bunch. So I said that. And then I think that's when he lost it because that's when I don't remember anything. And the only reason why I know what happened is because my two other friends were out there and my friend's aunt were all out there and saw everything that happened. And so I guess he like sucker punched me a couple times, threw me into a fucking car window, which sliced my whole back open. I had the scar for a year. Sliced my whole back open, and I was like,
damn.
And I guess some giant dude, by the way, the weirdest thing of this whole story is my buddy jumped in, he got his ass kicked, and some weird tall guy, apparently. And I found this out months later because I was like, hey, how did we get home? Because if I was knocked out cold, how did I get home? He goes, you don't remember what happened? I go, no. He goes, this big 6'7" guy stepped in and like was like, and like he basically like shoved the bartender and the other guy. Some other guy was going after me too, I guess. He's like, they were like being crazy while you guys were like basically knocked out. He's like, yeah, this 6'7" dude came in and like started like threw them around until they went back in the bar, got himself kicked out, and then nobody knew the guy. And then our other friend and then his aunt walked with us down the street to his house, where he put me and my buddy, apparently carried us back to his apartment, carried us down to the fucking not projects, but carried us down to the house, carried us up to the 3rd floor where his room was, dumped us on the floor, was like, you all have a good night. He went down and he left. Just some fucking giant dude showed up.
Jesus, it's fucking.
Is that funny? And my buddy was like, yeah, he goes, I remember the guy was like, you were like, you tried to apologize to the guy, and the guy was shoving you and all this shit. And he goes, the guy who said he was pissed, he goes, that's all that guy didn't see me break the bottle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy just seen that dude screaming at me. But anyway, that was the night I said, well, I have a kid now. Why the fuck am I in my, like, one of my first ever bar fights when I have a kid? Like, so I'd never drank again after that at a bar.
Wow.
Crazy shit. I'm glad everybody got to hear that story again. If you know what, Ken, me and you should get drunk.
I like what the story you came up with the whole work stories. It's fucking really cool, like, to sit back and listen to somebody, because I always love hearing work stories from other people, like what they used to do on their jobs and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and it was like I didn't really. That's the next thing, is to go into the stories that happened.
That'd be pretty cool, man, to do work-related stories like that, man. You know?
Yeah, we know you got those good ones.
I like that. I like that idea, because I do have, you know, I've worked a lot of interesting jobs, man, in the last 20 years. You know, I was a dog catcher. I was a grave digger.
Rapist.
It's crazy, man, the amount of shit, you know, crazy shit that I've done.
It's weird, dude. Yeah, like you've done some crazy things. I did satellite installations.
I did trapping at one point, too.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I did trapping where I would like set these traps up for wild animals and cats, and then I would handle these animals too, which was, you know, you have to learn how to handle them and all that shit, and it was crazy, man. I met some people that had their own shows on Animal Planet, and Like it opened up a lot of doors for me too. That once, but then I wasn't an animal control officer anymore. I kind of like stepped down.
Yeah.
Because the job was just, it was too much, man. I couldn't do it no more. They wanted nighttime out of me. They wanted like, you know, and I wasn't willing to work nights and shit for like a long time. I had to do it for like 2 years, and then it's supposed to be the next person that comes under you is supposed to take the night shift, and that never happened. So I just kind of was like, you know, I could see what they were going to keep me at night for a while, and I didn't want to do nights so long. So.
Oh yeah, no, that sucks, dude. I've had a lot of situations like that where you had to leave, and it's like I didn't want to leave, but.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave, but I had a chance. Not that I left because I didn't leave. I just switched, like, you know, jobs, department type of thing. Which worked out.
Guys, I got to plug it. TSS 2, if you haven't seen it. He did Ken's top 10 of the year. He did Bailey's top 10 of the year. And 3 days ago, if you missed it while the holiday shit was going on, he did release JCS top 10 moments of the year. Yeah. Bailey's is there as well. Ken's was the one further back.
A lot of great moments this year.
It's great. You know, it's cool because some of us, like, some of the better moments on each of our top 10s that he made are like us on other people's channels. It's funny. Yeah. It's funny how we all can be different on each show. You know, we get to do different things. We don't have to worry about controlling the show.
Yeah, it's good that you get that freedom every once in a while, you know?
Dude, mine's 35 minutes long. Bailey's is 35 minutes long as well. Jesus.
Crazy, man.
If you go watch your top 10, my top 10, and Bailey's top 10, you're looking at just over an hour of content to look at.
And that's pretty cool, man.
That's how much time that guy put in, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is. He puts a lot of time and effort into what he does, man. I would love to get him on like an actual show and like interview him type of thing.
I already did that. I fucking messaged him month ago or something, and I was like, dude, let's do a show. I want to have you on. And then I something came up for me and I missed it with him. But you know what we should do is invite him on Monetize This on Friday.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to actually like get him on there for a little while and just kind of ask him some questions and shit, you know?
Yeah, that'd be cool. We should do that. Or off air, do a recording of it and put one part on each of our things.
That'd be fun. I mean, either way, man, I would love to just speak with him and bullshit with him. He's a good guy, and what he does is not easy, you know? It takes talent to fucking do that shit, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Like, if you're listening to us, I mean, you guys, he's got 300 subs now, but he should definitely have 1,000 by now. TSS too. Puts a lot of work into this shit, dude. I don't know. Like, go leave him a comment, watch the videos. They're just fucking crazy. But we're going to get out of here. It's really late, and we had a long holiday and shit. We love you guys. Thank you for all the support that you give us. It's incredible. Tomorrow night, Ken will be live at 9. I'll go live around 11. And, you know, Friday night, monetize this.
Yep.
Saturday night, Ken will be live. Then we'll be live after that for Corrupted. So it's a big week, big night. And take your privates out. And, hey, we're going off the air on a high note because we have the most people watching live right now at 301. And we're going to go off on a high note, man. We love you guys.
Peace out, everybody.
Later. I can't find the end button. Where's the end button?
End that shit.
Die.